And Janae here. This is December. This is our final live wash for 2024. Hashtag 2024 curl vlog. It has been a year of excitement, and this is the last wash of the year. It's been a journey for real. If you have joined us throughout the journey, yay. If this is your first time joining us, yay. As I am getting ready for my final wash and go, I'm putting on my gloves because it helps the product to spread better in my hair and it helps my hair from sticking to my hands and all the things. So we're going in with the gloves. It's not really to protect our hands, it's to protect our hair and from snagging fingernails and snagging rings and all the things. So getting ready for this wash. I am excited for this wash and go because Janae has gone so many days without a wash and go. During this year, we have focused on several different things, and hydration was one of those things. And we have had a total of 78 washes for 2024. What? Yes, so many washes for 2024, hair washes. So we're good to go. And the fact that we've missed several throughout the last couple of weeks. It's been 2 weeks since we've added water. But Janae's okay. She does need to be washed, but she still looks amazing. And why? It's because the last wash we used Big Poppa. This gel could stand the test of time with a wash, for sure. So now I'm going to warm up my water so I can eventually get started. But I'm going to tell you what we're going to use today. Today I'm using the Doux One Love. This is like a co-wash. It cleanses, conditions in one step. So it's the shampoo and conditioner in here. And we're going to use just these two products, the One Love and the Dew. And that is what I have on my hair now from 2 weeks ago. Look at how Janae is still showing all of her curls. This is from 2 weeks. Now, I don't plan to go another 2 weeks, but I know it can happen. Now, I do wrap my hair every single night, so that is helping with the protection. Nighttime protection really helps to preserve your style for the day, for the week, for however many days you're going to go until your next wash. This has been 2 weeks, but now it is time. In the month of December, we focused on a year in review, and for the whole year, I've been doing something different with my hair every month. There's been hair challenges every month. This is the last month of the hair challenge. The challenge for this year was really just to have fun with what we did in the previous months. What we ended up doing because of the holidays, because of family, is just washing twice. This one is the third wash. On the last wash of every month, I go live. So today is a live wash and go. If you are interested in seeing how I do my wash and goes with the Dew, stay tuned. But this today is all about hair. It's all about hair and a wash and go specifically on my kinky, curly, coily hair. So I'm washing my hair. If you're here for it, yay. If not, you can watch another video. I'm warming up my water so that it does not totally shock me when it hits my scalp. And let's get started. Ooh, it's cold. It feels a bit cool. I'm going to go ahead and take off my classes, I won't be able to see any comments, but I can come back to your comments after it ends. The very first thing in my wash and go is saturating my hair, wiping the slate clean for the next wash. Every single time we wash, we are wiping the slate clean by rinsing out all the previous products, massaging our scalp, stretching my hair, prepping for a reset of cleansing, conditioning, and styling. Right now, this is the prep. And you can tell that hydrated hair is elongated hair. When my hair is wet and stretched, it stretches here. When it's curly, it shrinks all the way up to here. Shrinkage is definitely a sign of healthy hair. The reason I have this curl vlog for 2024 is really for myself, but I'm glad that you're journeying along with me. I want to have a year in review for my hair and take a look back at some of the things that worked great, some of the things that may not have worked great, as far as the combination of products that I used throughout the year, and the health of my hair throughout the year, throughout this year in review. So you see me looking to the left and to the right, it's because I have my three-way mirror that helps me to see all the things from all the angles. Now I'm looking this way, and I can see the back of my hair by looking in this mirror. And you can probably see the side of my hair just from the angle. A three-way mirror in the shower when you're washing your hair, for me, is a very great help. And this shower bench, as I'm washing my hair, is also a very good help. The shower bench helps me to not focus on fatigue, but to focus on having this as a spa day and having it as a day that I can take my time and set my hair up for a week of amazing styles, amazing low manipulation styles, or whatever is in store for the week, actually. For this week, upcoming week, it's going to be a week of low manipulation styles. So I like to first saturate my hair with the spray water and then go in with the high pressure like this. Definitely starting in the front and then going into the back. But with this high pressure, it helps and allows me to really see if I'm getting everything out of my hair as we're doing the rinse. The three-way mirror in the shower is such a big help. I highly encourage you to do that if you're not already. So I can see everything that's going on in the back of my head. And after having 2 weeks of no water in my hair, this feels amazing. Absolutely amazing. So this week we're only using the two products. We're using the Doux, and it's going to be the One Love as well as the Big Poppa Gel. We're fully saturated. So we're going to go in very heavily and generous with the One Love. Since it's a co-wash, it's going to take the place of two applications, taking the place of the shampoo and the conditioner. So we're going to be generous with it. We're going to start with this first dollop. And this stuff is pretty thick. So we're going to do first just the application all over. And then I'm going to go in sections and make sure that it's everywhere. Vertical parts. And swiping to get the product everywhere. And I'm going to do that on all sides and all the way around. This One Love co-wash, it smells like bubblegum. It smells sweet. Bubblegum, one of my favorite things. And it does spread really good, especially with the gloves, with wearing the gloves. That helps with the spread. We're gonna have two more dollops in the back, one on each side. And once I get it spread everywhere, I'm gonna go in with water just to help activate it even more. Now we have it everywhere. And this is what we have left. This is probably after, I think, 3 washes, maybe. So now we're going in with water. And not to rinse it, so it's on a light pressure. We're just going in to activate it on all over so that we can gently massage and work it in while conditioning at the same time. And so I'm going to part my hair into vertical sections. work it in my scalp with the pads of my fingers. And then I'm going to pull it through to work it through my strands as well. And we're still working to remove all the previous product from my hair. So I'm going to go around and do 3 sections on each side. Vertical part, massaging my scalp. And then pulling the product through my hair to smooth it through my hair. So this is part of a pre-detangle as well as a cleanse. We're doing all the things in this first step, or multiple things in this first step. And then I'm going to do this last section back here. Massaging my scalp with the pads in my fingers feels amazing. And I'm just going to separate it in two before I work it through, pull it through. On that top section and then the bottom section. And this is just the first time through. We're going to come back through. We're getting rid of some shed hair as well. You can see some of the shed coming out. Trying to put it on my hair catcher. Doesn't want to let go. Alright, so now I'm going to start my vertical parts on this side. So I can massage it first. And then pull it through. So this year in review, as far as the different shampoo products that we've used, it's been focused on mainly Curl Mix. Curl Mix is the main product that we've used over this past year, 2024. Actually, it's the main product that I've used since 2022, since I've started using it 2 years ago. Because the botanical products that Curl Mix has are absolutely amazing, and Janae loves them. I'm just trying to get rid of this shed hair that's coming out as I'm running my fingers through my hair. I'm trying to think if I've used any other. Oh, yes, I have also used Donna's Recipe shampoo. I think that was during the month when we were wearing twists. Let's see what other shampoo. I think that was it as far as shampoo. Curl Mix and Donna's Recipe. As far as conditioners, it has mainly been Curl Mix as well. But as you can see today, I'm using the Doux shampoo and conditioner co-wash. So I've used Curl Mix, I've used the Doux, I've used Donna's Recipe, and I've used Aussie conditioner as well when I ran out of everything else. Any conditioner in a pinch. want to make sure to get my temples. It's a massage. Feels amazing. And the nape of my neck. If I could turn the camera around and show you, I would. If I can give you a visual indicator of how good this feels, I would. Feels amazing. All right, so I'm going to add a bit more water. And this water is just so I can run my brush, my detangle brush through my hair. So I'm going to go back to those same vertical sections and do some detangling. But I see I have shed hair that I need to get off of my hands first. Okay. So I'm going to have 6 sections on each side. I'm going to separate those into 2 and then detangle, just like this. And you see it's pretty easy to detangle after going through with my fingers, saturating it, and just, the One Love product, the co-wash, it has a really good slip, as you can see. Helps me to get all the shed hair out. And so once I finish each section, I'm just going to clip it away, keeping it separate. This year in review has been so much fun. In January, the focus was hydration. We were hydrating our hair twice a week, washing on Wednesday and Saturday. And so for every month, based on the challenge and the area of focus that month, the goal was to carry it throughout the year, or try to infuse what I did in the previous month throughout the months to come. So hydrating my hair has been an area of focus for the whole year. While I didn't always wash my hair on Wednesdays and Saturdays every week, it was a good goal to shoot for, and we did really good because the total washes for the year was 78. So I think that's pretty good. Very good, actually. In keeping her hydrated. So February, the focus was on curl love, and I actually told my curl story of my hair and our journey, what I've been doing, how I've been taking care of it over the years leading up to now. And I did that by answering several questions. Those questions are still in the shorts. If you scroll back towards the area of February, you'll be able to see my hair story, my journey through a series of questions that I answered. You can get all the deets there. That was fun to do. So in March, we focused on scalp care. I was looking at a certain area of my scalp every month just to make sure that my scalp was healthy and there were no issues. And I actually noticed something on my scalp that I knew about before, but I've forgotten about. And it was moles that I have in my hair. Like I have some moles on my face, but I also have some on my hair that I did notice a while ago, but I'd forgotten about them until I started intentionally parting my hair and looking at it in different areas. So that was just a good reminder for us, or for me, and for you to be intentional when you're doing your hair and switch it up sometimes. Because if you're looking at the same areas all the time, you may not necessarily see some of the things that you need to see, especially if there's changes that could be going on within your scalp. Like I noticed the moles that were in my scalp, but they were actually there all the time. It's just something that I wasn't looking at regularly because I wasn't changing up my styles. So change your part. If you wear a middle part all the time, try a side part. If you wear a side part, put it on the other side or try a middle part. You may notice something in your hair that you hadn't seen before. It's just a good way to always stay on track and on top of what's going on. A good indicator, too, to see something that we might not know that's going on inside our bodies, because what we ingest, it eventually shows up outside of our bodies in some way, whether that's on our face, on our skin, our weight, or just the way that it shows up is different for everyone. But you may learn some things by switching it up. That was for March. For April, we sprung into curls and we were trying all types of different roller sets. Really fun roller sets for the month of April and some really cool styles. I may bring a roller set back for January, for the beginning of January. It's a really nice low manipulation style because once you set it, you can just wrap your hair each night and you won't have to do too much to it. It's similar to a wash and go. With the wash and go, you're wearing your own curls. With the roller set, you're wearing whatever type of curls that you're using based on the roller. We did curl formers that were spiral. We did curl formers that were waves, so we had waves in our hair. We did crayon curlers that were, it was like a corkscrew curl, so cute, and it lasts a good while. We also did spoolies. Spoolies are another form of a curl, but you have to make sure that you don't have your hair saturated too much because spoolies take forever to set. And flexi rods. Flexi rod sets were another one of our April curly rod set styles. So much fun. So we're done with this side doing the detangle. So let's go to this other side. Starting with the first section. So I'm going to add just a little bit more water on here. Not to rinse it out, but just to make sure that the co-wash is activated so that we can easily detangle this side. And first, of course, I'm just going to smooth it through and then separate it into two sections and detangle. So I'm trying to decide which one of the roller set styles that we may go with first. Maybe go with the spoolies. That was a nice roller set. And it's something that you can do out of the shower because your hair does not need to be saturated, fully saturated and soaking wet when you're doing spoolies. Because if so, you will definitely have to sleep in them and take them out maybe a day or two later. I want to be able to take them out the next day, so I will likely have just a mist of moisture for my hair. Maybe using foam or mousse to set, but not very much because, like I said, I don't want it to take forever to set the style. So, yep, I think spoolies will be the next curly style. And then in May, what did we do in May? In May, we focused on, what was May? I think May was protective styles. May was protective styles. So we did twists. Yes. We had 3 different twist styles. One was a wet twist, one was a dry fluffy twist, and the other one was, I think it was another wet twist. A more flat twist though. So only 3 washes that month because we kept each of the twists in for 10 days that month. And June was another protective month, but we did protective styles with scarves. That just means we incorporated scarves into our hairstyle, which was a lot of fun too. Wearing different scarf styles. So Janae was protected from the sun with scarves. And that's something, of course, that I will enjoy looking back on just to see all the different styles that we had with the scarves as well. That was June. July was DIY in July. We created 5 different hair accessories in July. And there's a tutorial, there are tutorial videos for each one of those hair accessories that we created. If you are interested in watching those and pulling out the crafty side of you, if you're on this channel, you already know that it's all about crafts and curls. So you have likely seen some of my other crafts on the channel. I think curly hair is a craft. Managing, styling curly hair is definitely a craft. I view it as a craft. I approach it as a craft. But yes, you've likely seen some of the other crafts that I have. Like right now, beanies, knitting, beanies and scarves. Last month I just did a charity knitting for the American Cancer Society. So much fun. I have several sponsors, people that sponsored some amazing, generous donations, and we were able to knit several beanies and scarves to donate to cancer patients going through chemo. That was so much fun. And so now I'm still knitting beanies and scarves, but they are for sale. If you're interested, you can get your own. You can get a ready-made beanie or a custom-made beanie based on your selections. So from the Crafts and Curls channel, we love both here. And we definitely focused on crafts in July. We had 5 different crafting videos. We made satin scrunchies for our hair, couture combs, couture clips, scrunchy headband, and a versatile pinup clip. So cute. So, so cute. All right, so I'm on this very last section in the back that we're going to detangle after we stretch it out. Let's see, where were we? Were on July. So August, we focused on hair growth. So I was focusing on just capturing different views of my hair and different angles so that I can measure and see the growth and see the fullness of my hair from different angles. That was a lot of fun as well. That was August, all about hair growth. And in September, we went back to the basics. And when I say the basics, it was the basics of the curl mix method and how to do the 4-step system that Curl Mix has for their wash and go. And I have full tutorials on how to use their 4-step system, which is how I really got the moisture back into my hair. Really. It's how I got back into creating these videos that I started years and years ago, but I stopped. But I'm glad that I'm back on track with just showing my progress and showing the journey for myself, and then inspiring someone else to track their own progress or just to start somewhere, you know, be encouraged to start somewhere with taking care of your hair intentionally, being very intentional and not intimidated by your hair if you have curls and coils. Because once you saturate it, there's so many things that you can do. Our hair is absolutely amazing and can do so many things once it's hydrated. You can wear it straight, you can wear it curly, you can wear it frizzy, you can wear it fluffy, you can wear it pulled back, down, up. It can stick up all by itself. It can do all the things. Our hair can do all the things. It can be flat and straight or big and fluffy. Now I'm trying to get all of this shed hair off of my hands and onto my hair catcher so that I don't put it right back into my hair, because there's no need to have dead hair in my head. All right, so now we are detangled. We are cleansed. And now I am putting it back into place so we can rinse. And we're going to keep this middle part for this wash. I'm going to show you how much shed hair we have after 2 weeks. This is what we have. It's a bit of a pillow, which I totally know why, because it's been 2 weeks of washing my hair, and then I can get the hair off the hair catcher and just add that to this. And I mean, it still kind of looks the same. This is all of it together. And that's okay, because better out than in, meaning I don't want that shed hair just being in my head if it's not connected. So let's rinse so we can get to styling. Only two products, the co-wash and the gel. And the gel is very moisturizing. The co-wash is also very moisturizing and has lots of slip. You saw how we were easily able to get through that wash and detangle. Like my hair is not dry at all. When I say dry, I mean from having the gel on here, the Big Poppa gel is very moisturizing on your hair. So I'm warming up my water again before we rinse and style. So where did we leave off? So September was the back to the basics. So the curl mix method, the 4-step method, there's shampoo, there's conditioner, there's the moisturizer, and then there's the styler, which is typically a gel. But curl mix has gels, they have creams, as well as mousse. My favorite is it just really depends on what style I want to do with my hair, determines my favorite, honestly. So I'm just warming up my water and rinsing off my crime scene. Not too bad. Crime scene of co-wash. All right, so this water feels good. So we can go rinse this out. That's just a initial rinse, not a thorough rinse. But we definitely want to do a thorough rinse to get everything off of our hair. Remember, we are wiping the slate clean. Starting with the spray pressure, and then I'm going to go to the high pressure water just to help with this rinsing. And parting. Now that feels so much better. Ah, now I think we are rinsed. Hi, Pamela. You just finished your exercise? Cool. Were you, what exercise are you doing? Are you working on a piece of equipment, like a bike, a chair bike? I can't remember what exercise you do. I think you have one at work, but what exercise do you do at home? All right, so we are good and rinsed from the co-wash that we did. So another thing that we want to do when I'm using this Doux product, I go ahead and separate my hair into the 6 sections. So I'm gonna do that now, just to make sure that it's fully rinsed and it's already separated. And then I don't have to do that when I'm actually applying my styling product, which is the gel. So this is the first section, and I'm just gonna Bantu knot it to keep as much moisture in here as I can. And I'm gonna do 3 sections on this side, and then 3 on the other side. But when I add the styler, I'm going to separate them into 2 or maybe more. But right here, I'm just making sure that it's fully rinsed and saturated, because this will be probably the last water that I put on it. So now I'm doing the back. It's everything very thorough. I feel like I guess that's a good part. I feel like my part in the back is a bit wonky. Like, it doesn't need to be straight. it's okay. I'm just going to use a clip to keep this part separated. And then we're going to go to the side to separate it. And rip. And then to knot this one as well, this side. And then this, these last two sections. So what I'm doing is like running my fingers through just to make sure this is still detangled, but like more finger detangled, but it's still detangled because my fingers have to get through there. When I go back in there, I'm going to separate into smaller subsections. And we're going to start in the back, so I can actually start on the side that I started the saturation on. So I'm going to put this one up and start on this side. So I pretty much have all the water that I'm going to use in my hair already in my hair. And I feel like I have hair on my face. I can't see without my glasses. Do I have hair on my face? Strands of hair. Well, anyway, now we're going in with the dew. And we're going in starting in the back. We'll be using these clips as we go along. And we'll put this here. I think I'm going to just start by just separating it into the two. Have this part up at the top. And so this is the section I'm starting with. You can see how defined it looks now versus when I go in with the big Poppa gel. I typically just rub it in my hands like this and run my fingers through my hair just to distribute it. And then you'll be able to see how it helps to clump my hair, moisturize my hair, and separate it. So I'm basically adding it everywhere, and then I'm putting another part in my hair to separate it, and then just working it through with my fingers. Smoothing it through my hair, and then just, letting my hair do whatever it wants to after it's smooth through. And then I'm going to get the other half of this section, smooth it as well. The smoothing is basically trying to stretch out my hair all the way to the end and then running it through like this and dropping it. So smoothing it through to the ends, then running it through like this and dropping it, and that's what it's doing. So I like to work in symmetry. So I'm actually gonna get the next section from the bottom on the opposite side. I'm gonna split it and just do the same thing on that side with this. This section is a little bit smaller, so I don't need as much gel. I can just feel that the part it's a lot smaller, less hair than I had from my wonky parts. So we're doing the same thing, smoothing all the way from root to tip, and then I'm just taking my fingers and raking it through and dropping it. So I'm smoothing and taking my fingers, let's let that go. Dropping, smoothing and drinking and dropping. And let's do the top part. This is the bottom part. This is the top part. I'm gonna get some more gel. And this is the same application that we did for our style that we had right before washing our hair. So this is why it's lasted for 2 weeks. Well, this is the method that we used, and it lasted for those 2 weeks. I wasn't really planning to go 2 weeks, just happened that way. I want this to just drop. Once I've smoothed it all the way to the end, then I'm okay with what it does after that. I just want to make sure that I go all the way down the length of my hair. And we're going to do this top part on the other side. Sometimes I may squeeze just to distribute it everywhere. Make sure that it's distributed everywhere. And on this one, it's kind of thicker. So I'm going to separate it in two and then smooth it this way. And then I can run my fingers through and let it go. And I'm going to do this other side. Oh, my fingers, let it go. Making sure my ends are covered and that my hair is stretched because it's going to curl back up on its own. My hair is curly, I know it's going to curl back up. What I'm trying to do is stretch it and make sure that I have coverage over every area of my hair. And then let it fall and then shrivel up because that's what it does. There's no stopping. There's no stopping the shrinkage. I just try to make sure that the whole length of hair is covered because I know the shrinkage is coming. And it's okay. And you can see that it's not coming, it's already here. So this one, I'm going to go ahead and separate it before I add the gel. And we can talk about October and November because September, I mentioned, was the Back to the Basics month where we went and did the curl mix method. So October was a fall into fluff month. It was a month where I focused on fluffy hairstyles, meaning I used mousse and no gel. No gel for the month of October because we were wanting to have very fluffy hair, fluffy hairstyles, and it was a lot of fun as well. And it's just good to change up your style, your routine, your products every so often. Changing up your products really lets you know what your hair likes, what your hair needs, and the capability, what it can do just at different times of the year. When you're using the same products throughout the year, you will still be able to see what your hair does seasonally, but our hair needs different things at different times. Only you'll know when to change that up. So you'll have to go on a journey, a hair journey, maybe your own hair vlog to switch it up and see what your hair likes and what it needs. It may take you more than a year because your hair can need different things, different times of the year. So it's best to experiment if you haven't already. If you know what works for your hair, that is awesome. If you don't know what works for your hair, then you've got to explore and find what works. If you already know, kudos to you. Because there's not a lot of people that know what their hair needs because they may not know what to do. If you know something that's working for you, I encourage you to share it. You may help someone else. You never know. hopefully my sharing helps someone else as well. But I'm definitely sharing what works for me from the things that I have tried, from the things that I have done, and specifically with this curl log, this has been to see what Janae likes and what Janae can do intentionally and just mixing it up on purpose so we know what works and what doesn't and what we want to try again and what we want to explore even deeper. And you can do the same. If you're looking for a place to start, you can definitely start with Curl Mix. Curl Mix has botanical products, they have all purpose products that will help to get you hydrated and help to get you on track with just how to learn your hair and love your hair the way it grows out of your head. I say that because they have an amazing masterclass, and that's actually what helped me get on track with learning Janae the way that I am now. Now, I already was a big, how should I say, was big on trying new things and experimenting. When I went into the masterclass, I learned that when I do try new things and experiment, I still have to be consistent with something for a period of time, 90 days, to see how that thing actually works and what that thing actually does to my hair or for my hair. Prior to that, I'm trying to get all this shed hair under control. Prior to that, when I say that, I'm referring to the master class. Prior to that, I was using a lot of different products because I didn't know what worked. And really, you won't know what works until you try it. But with the master class, I learned that it was good to stick with something because when you try it once, you really don't know if it's going to be good for your hair or how it's going to help your hair because you're trying it at a moment in time. And you could be going through some things internally that will cause your product that you're using to react a certain way, you know. So trying something for 90 days or a product in your hair, at least 30. 60, yeah, 90, yes. You will really be able to give it a true test of how it works and different ways that you can apply it so that it can work. See, like this, with me taking my hair and squeezing it like this, that's how I distribute the product in my hair. And I need my scissors so that I can clip this shed hair here. One moment, please. As I'm working this through my hair, I am getting some shed hair, but I do need my scissors to get this right here. Or did I get it? Oh, I got it. It came out, which is this. No, I don't remember what I was saying. I think I was talking about the master class for curl mix. It just helped me to really see and understand that you have to give a product time to see what it's going to really do to your hair, do for your hair in the application. Oh, that's what I was saying with the application. When I scrunch the product in my hand like that, It helps to distribute it and for it to enhance the natural curls from coming through and shining through with the product that I'm actually using. This helps to distribute the product and to encourage the curls to do what they want to do. So here I am just separating so that there's not one big clump of hair when it sets under the dryer. I want to intentionally break it up. And then we can do the same thing on the other side. So October was the fall into fluff. We focused on mousse. November was winter protection. So during the winter protection, we actually wore twists again for a good bit of the month of November. I think we did 2 or 3 different twist styles in November. And that was using cream as a styler for that month. And it kept her hair so soft, extremely soft, and moisturized in the twist. So right now I am pulling the product through to the ends of my hair. In the ends of my hair that feels a bit tangled, I'm pulling all the way through to get that untangled, squeezing it to distribute it through my hair, and then letting it separate where it naturally wants to separate. And then we're going to get this top piece here. Put away the shed. I think I got it on the shed. This piece, see, this is short up here. It tells me this is growth in my crown area that has been very thin. Growth is good. This is good. Very good. All right, so this is going to be 2. Separate this into however many pieces it wants to be. I think it's 2 or 3. And with the gloves, I can easily take my fingers and run it through my hair just to separate the strands so that they're not stuck together. If I do see that they're stuck together, because I'm looking at the back of my hair now. Ouch. And the last two pieces, you can see there's still water dripping from my hair. So the bantu knots really do hold the moisture. I'm going to separate this into two. So there's definitely still water in my hair that's activating with this gel because the bantu knots hold the moisture. I'm going to get all of my sideburns and everything into this. To become fully saturated. I feel like there's hair out the corner of my eye. Alright, on this one, I am going to separate it again and just make it easier. My phone says low battery, so I'm going to try to hurry up so that I don't get cut off. I'm just going to take my sideburn and twirl this, and then work these pieces down. Just trying to make sure that they're separated at the end and not stuck together. It's just hard for me to see without my glasses. But I think we're on track. Take that clip out. And I like to work in symmetry, so I'm going to take this side down and do the bottom half before we do the top half. This. Oh, I forgot to clip it. Getting my sideburns in here and everything saturated. Oh, thank you, Pam. Thank you, Pam. See, my hair is dripping. This is dripping water. It may not look saturated or hydrated, but it is because the water's dripping in my face. So I'm going to separate this and just so that I can add some here and then the top. Making sure that I get my sideburn. And I'm smoothing it so that I can drop it. I think it's because of that hair sitting there. That's why it's dripping in my face. Let's hurry up so we can get it infused with the gel. And before we get cut off my little battery. Alright, I feel some tangles here. Trying to smooth this from top to bottom. There, I think we've got them. Oh, there's this. And there's this. So now I can take this clip off. And back to this side. The final part on my left. Making sure everything's covered, including my ends, and saturated. The curls are coming through really nicely. I think I need more. Okay. So this one, I'm just gonna part right here. So I can make sure to smooth it through and probably just drop it. Balling up the shed hair. Okay, so how's that? I think it's okay. Here, let me see. And half. I think that's okay. Then this part. I think I need to clip that. I'll figure it out once I finish. Okay, now this last side, and we have 17% battery left. I think we're gonna make it. Making sure to get the end. Need a little bit more. So we're finalizing our style here. This last application of gel. This could be a part eventually. We're styling it with the middle part, but this may be a side part later on in the week. I like to style with the middle and then flip later so that I can have more volume in the style when I do flip my hair. This November styling for our curl log has been all about a year in review. So basically, having fun and just doing some of the styles that we've done throughout the year. With the holidays and with family in town, I didn't get a chance to practice very many styles. So I think that going forward, 2025 and beyond, it will be just having fun and practicing a lot of the things that we've mastered and that we've tried in this 2024 curl vlog, and just continuing to have fun and learn our hair, because as we grow and change, our hair grows and changes as well. You know, it's a living, breathing thing along with us. So we are constantly changing, as is our hair. So I'm going to continue to keep track of her. I'm going to continue to keep her hydrated and continue to have fun with the styles, because if you can't have fun with your hair, what is the point? I don't have harsh restrictions on myself other than keeping it clean, keeping it healthy, and having fun, trying new styles. So if you're ever looking for a new style, you can probably come to my Crafts and Curls channel and find something, because I love to try the new styles with Janae. But I also love the low manipulation and being consistent with trying something for a period of time before changing. And we've tried several things throughout the year. And if you'd like to know what worked and what didn't, check out the videos and the shorts throughout the year, because they tell a story of Janae. And I have loved the journey. This Big Poppa styling gel right here looks amazing. Janae looks amazing right now. I know she's going to set amazingly as well. So I'm going to go set her. Check it out. Look at our curls. There's movement today, and there's going to be movement tomorrow. Thank you for following and tuning in to the 2024 curl vlog for Janet and Janae. It has been amazing. It's been a great year of so many things, all the things, and we have enjoyed the journey. Thanks for watching. We're going to go to the hooded dryer to set her on a cool setting. I love to say set and not dry, because we are setting the style. This is like a roller set, but with um, the natural waves that Janae creates on her own. So we're putting the styler on. We're going to get under the hooded dryer. We're going to set this style so that will last until we wash our hair again, or until we do a side part, or maybe put half up, half down. There's so many different things that we can do within our style. Maybe a headband or some hair clips, some hair jewelry, some of our DIY hair jewelry that we've created throughout the year. The options are endless. So I am using Miss Pam. I only used 2 products today, and I'm actually using the Doux. So I started with One Love. This is what we cleansed with. And 2 weeks ago, we used this exact same products. So using these products, Janae's style and the hair has lasted 2 weeks. So I used the One Love, which is a co-wash. And then I used the Doux's Big Poppa. So this is Big Poppa and Janae. The curls last amazingly. So I will likely wash her. I think I may keep it a week. I'm gonna wash her next Saturday. But next Saturday I'll probably use Curl Mix Liquid Poo just to do a deep cleansing shampoo. And then I'll probably go in with the honey hydration again. Now I know it works. All these things work great for Janae. And I love it. Oh, you love the co-wash? You've used it too? I love it. There's really good slip in the co-wash. I was pleasantly surprised because I wasn't sure how easily it would be to detangle. But with a co-wash, you typically think that it's conditioner. This is a cleansing and a conditioning product that they have, the One Love. So I can easily get the detangle brush through Janae, and I love to detangle her anytime I wash, just to make sure that I intentionally get that dead hair out, so it's not sitting in my head for any amount of time. And this was my shed hair from the co-wash. It's a bit balled up now, but after 2 weeks, I think that is reasonable. It's very reasonable after 2 weeks of not washing my hair, but intentionally wrapping it up every night. So I'm okay with that shed hair. It smells like, yes, it smells like bubble gum. It definitely smells like bubble gum. It smells so good. And I love bubble gum too. So I agree. I like it. Oh, they had a Black Friday sale. I wasn't aware. I can't remember when I had mine. I've actually had it for a while before I used it. But it does smell really good. I agree. So we're off to set Janae. We're going to the hooded dryer. We actually had during the year, our last cut was in October. It was a more of a curly cut for this bob look so that it's shorter in the back and longer in the front. Janae has still grown from the last cut that we had. Um, she's doing good. I'm enjoying it. It was 40% off. Make sure you sign up. Ooh, 40% off on the Doux is good because I think their prices are already very reasonable. So I'm going to check it out the next time for sure, to get a discount on that. So thank you for sharing, Pamela. Thank you so much. So I'm taking off my gloves. I'm putting this shed hair in here, just to catch it all. Make sure it doesn't go down my drain, which now it's not because I have it in the glove. Until next time, thanks for tuning in. Janet and Janae are saying bye for now. We're going to set her.